All right. Whenever you're ready.
I'm always ready.
Well, you say that, but you don't have your headphones on and you're not paying attention at all.
I'm just opening up the book. I'm opening up the book.
What song's that?
I wrote it right now.
Wow. Good thing we were recording. Be your warning and welcome. I like how I did that. I'm going to do that all the time now. Kind of like Morning Zoo Crew.
You didn't do you do a whole thing for Halloween, but you don't do it for Choosmas.
Oh, it is Choosmas, yeah. You there. What day is it?
Oi, governor! It's Choosmas!
I'm not too late. I was visited by the spirit of podcasting past, present, and future. Mm-hmm. The ghost of podcasting past said, hey, get better microphones.
We did it.
Yes, we did it. I'm not too late. The ghost of podcasting future said, hey, have you considered doing a video podcast? And I said, no.
That ghost said, do video podcasts. And we said, I don't want to have to get ready.
Exactly.
I just want to get ready enough so that my friend can see me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be ready so that people can see me. You know, your friend is not people. Your friend is your bro, right? Like your friend can see you when you're sick or, you know, when you just woke up. Mm-hmm. People can't see you that way.
I dressed up for this happy.
Exactly. I did too.
In your sweats and your...
I know. This is my going out sweats.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Your fashion sweats.
Yes. This is my weekend fancy. Okay.
Well, Merry Choosmas, everybody. Mm-hmm. To those who celebrate. So my name's Peter. I'm a librarian.
My name's Abby. I'm also a librarian.
And we remember to do it that time.
And we should be rich. We have to add that on every time now.
Okay. Very nice.
It's part of the intro.
So whenever Choosmas comes around, we kind of do something a little different.
Yeah, we do something special.
Mm-hmm. Celebrate the season. Mm-hmm. And so...
and the reason for the season.
Yes. The reason is choosing. Mm-hmm. And so today we're doing...
We're hitting everything in sight.
Bing, bong, bong. It's going to be Stomp, but for a podcast. So we're doing a Select Your Own Timeline adventure by Chuck Tingle.
Woohoo!
And I think it's the first one, right?
Yes.
Escape from the Billings Mall. Mm-hmm. So do you want to get into Chuck Tingle a little bit?
Chuck Tingle is an author. Mm-hmm. He writes some subversive romance novels, and he also writes some really great adult horror novels. I'm a big fan of his books, his adult horror novels specifically. I really love all of them because he wrote Bury Your Gaze. His book Lucky Day just came out, and Camp Damascus, also really great. I was looking to see if he had any other horror novels because I read a lot of horror when I'm not reading children's books. And I happened to see that he had a bunch of these interactive game books, and I immediately bought all of them. And I've spent a good year trying to talk Peter into doing one of these on the podcast.
But when Choosmas comes around, dreams come true, wishes come true.
Yes.
So yeah, we're doing Chuck Tingle. Tingle bells. I told you I was going to sing. Tingle bells.
It's Christmas time in Denise. Tingling. Hear Peter sing. Soon it will be Choosmas Day.
Okay, I don't know if you had something more.
No.
You could have done Soon We Will Read, Bury Your Gaze.
You should. It's a very good book. A really awesome one. I really loved it.
Right off the bat, I'm really interested in his other work. If this is my first Chuck Tingle, I'm really interested in his horror books because I love cosmic horror. The Thing is my favorite movie. your husband was asking about this book. Like, hey, is this book okay for Arthur? And I said, well, there's a couple swears in it.
Yes.
And there's some horror elements to it, but it's not bloody.
No.
It's just kind of cosmic horror.
Yeah.
The horror of your mind and the horror of the unknown.
Yeah.
But it would work for kids. Again, you probably just have to go around the swears.
I would say like less than 5 swear words. One that's like, you know, in the top tier swear words.
Yes.
But aside from that, like teenagers would be totally fine reading these. Tweens probably even totally okay, just because they're used to people swearing. So I really loved all of the game mechanics and stuff in this.
So let's stop.
We get into it, it's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's just stop and just say, like, hey, if you can pick up a copy of this one, this one's going to be easy to find.
Oh, yeah.
So you probably should.
Definitely.
If you're interested in reading along with us, this is one to definitely pick up.
Yeah. I know you can get it pretty widely. Check bookshop.org and check your indie booksellers. You can for sure get this one pretty easily.
So yeah, Escape from the Billings Mall. I wanted to ask you really quick, some banter.
Yeah.
Because we kind of got into banter, but it's Choosmas. We can do more banter.
Yeah.
When you worked at Bonton,
yes.
Did you work in the Federal Building?
It's right across. So I worked at the Grand Avenue Mall. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk to you about that because I worked in the Federal Building in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
For my first job out of college.
So did you go and watch the Leonard Bearstein?
Yes. That's what I want to talk to you about.
The now retired Leonard Bearstein Orchestra.
So yeah, really quick. Everybody at the Federal Building, it's connected to Grand Avenue. And so for anyone that doesn't know, which is most people, in Milwaukee, in the 70s, they built a mall right downtown. And of course, very big 70s, 80s.
Right.
And then of course in the 90s, not as much because no one wants to go downtown for a mall. Like they're going to go to like your Tosa or your Bayshore. Right. If you're in the area. Right. Those are
like suburban malls.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And now they're more outdoor malls, and all that people really use it for now is, I mean, it's starting to reinvent itself a little bit, but in the 90s and those early aughties, all that people really used it for was the food court and parking to get to concerts. Yes.
And yeah, I worked, before I was a librarian, I was a copywriter. For a while, I worked for Kohl's.com, and then I worked for Bonton, which is Boston's store, which is now not a thing anymore. But the headquarters of that was on top of the Grand Avenue Mall. So,
and I worked in the building next to the Grand Avenue Mall, and so everyone would always for lunch, for dinners, would go over to Grand Avenue to the food court.
Yeah, food court was great, man.
Everything was there. Yeah. Whew.
Oh, we went there all the time.
Your Rocky Rococo was there.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that was a local thing until I thought that Rocky Rococos were everywhere.
No. Oh, and the pizza's so good. You guys, if you're
very greasy,
not from this area, you are missing out. It's like a great, I love it. Their sausage is huge. Huge.
And their logo is just, their logo is a man in a white suit and a white fedora, and he looks just so creepy.
Yeah, it's basically Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes, but if he was like, fedora. If he was snazzy.
Yeah. But at the Grand Avenue Mall for decades, they had this animatronic bear orchestra.
Yes, it's called Leonard Bearstein.
Leonard Bearstein.
Bearstein, yes, I'm thinking of the Bearstein Bears. Yes,
and they would do all these Christmassy songs and. The best part, they would do a song and then they would go, "My name is Bearstein, Leonard Bearstein." and
it was like Chuck E. Cheese level animatronics.
Yeah.
The Milwaukee Record had a really good article on it. I can put in the show notes.
Yeah, because they retired it pretty recently.
Yes. I remember there was one time, because I would always look forward to it because it was just so stupid.
Yeah.
And it would go like around the clock too, basically.
It was had show times like that were posted. It was like, they would do a show and then it would be done. And then another 15 minutes later, there would be another show.
And a show was like 45 minutes.
Yeah. People would sit there though and watch it, like bring their grandkids downtown and watch it and stuff. It was always so wild.
There was one time, it was like maybe like in January or so, I went to go to the food court and come back. And then they were all in bags. So it looked like there was a massacre.
They were boxing them up for the season.
So it just looked really bad.
Yeah. It was always wild when you would walk past and one of them was like slightly malfunctioning. Its eye was like halfway closed. It's like it was winking at you and you're like, ooh, they need to fix that one.
So in this article I found, there is a YouTube link to the entire show.
Oh, nice.
So I'll put that up. So that'll be our gift to you this holiday season.
Yeah, you should definitely watch it. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I worked there for a while, for a couple of years, so we walked past it a lot.
Okay, fun.
And I worked there with Rob, so I miss.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we would go get lunch together, and then we would, during that holiday season, we would watch Leonard Bearstein. It was always fun.
Love it. Well, then we can get into this book.
Yeah.
Escape from the Billings Mall.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a lot to talk about, but also it's fairly straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's get into a summary really quick with choose your own summary.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to describe this book in 6 seconds or less. You're going to choose how you want to do it. Option number 1 is, I kind of want like a mall announcement. Mm-hmm. Like, attention shoppers. Mm-hmm. If you can get kind of Wisconsin-y,
Sure.
Bonus points. But kind of describe it in that. I'll try to do like a filter on it too.
I can do my own filter. I'll just go like this.
But that sounded like nothing, Abby. It sounded like Charlie Brown's mom.
Oh, yeah.
Option number 2 is there's a big, beefy unicorn on the cover.
Unicorn security.
Right. So if you could do it kind of in a beefy yet magical voice, whatever you think that sounds like, for 60 seconds.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think I'll do the mall PA system.
All right.
Can you hear if I go like this?
Yes.
Okay.
I can try to amplify it or not.
Okay. Mall security. No. Mall PA system.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Okay, so 6 seconds starts now.
Attention shoppers.
Love it.
You are here in the Billings Mall, and you have to decide if you are going to buy something for yourself to eat, or if you are going to get your son a birthday present. You have to hurry, though, because the stores are closing soon. There are deals at the sports store, the bookstore, the video game store, and the fashion store. If you don't go fast enough, you might end up being swallowed by the cosmic void. So you better hurry, because the cosmic void is coming for you.
These deals won't last long.
The deals won't last long.
And neither will your life. Sorry.
And hey, sometimes if you don't go fast enough, you just
5 seconds.
die, and other times you get to loop back and start over again.
Perfect.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
Thanks. I love this book.
I texted you, I think yesterday or the day before. I said this might be the best book we've ever read.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It is really good, and it's a completely different mechanic.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is kind of like R.L. Stine level, where we loved that first Give Yourself Goosebumps book, and then the other ones have been not as great.
I don't know. I haven't read the other ones.
Right. So I'm saying that I don't know if he got like the first book energy. It was just like he just kind of got it right out of the gate. I'm
waiting to read the rest of them with you.
Right.
Now that you've read the first one, you like it. Maybe you'll be excited to read the other ones.
Well, I didn't want my vegetables right away. I actually like these.
You know how our choose books always start out with the warning. This one starts out with instructions.
How to read this book.
So you get kind of the instructions on like how to play a game book, but it also shows some additional instructions where you will get
items,
and you can lose items as well.
And if you loop back to the beginning, the instructions state that you lose those items.
If you see all caps, then you pick up that item. And
other books, not so much Choose Your Adventure, but other books have tried this mechanic to varying degrees of success. I think this one's very simple in how many items you can pick up. It's usually just like 1 or 2 things.
Yeah.
And it's also not like an auto fail if you don't have the item. It's not an auto fail, which is also appreciated.
Yeah, because you can also lose your items if it's in caps and italics. But ultimately, your plan is you have to get to the mall, get a present for your son, and get home.
Right.
So
yeah, we can start right there. So yeah, it's a long day in Billings, but there's one very important stop left on your list. You're headed towards the mall and search for a gift for your son, as his 25th birthday is technically speaking just hours away. So last minute shopping. Great job.
Yeah. I'm not a last minute shopper.
I can be, but go-to is always gift cards.
So yeah.
Also, if you don't know what to get somebody, my go-to is just like either gift cards or just be like, hey, happy birthday. Like that's
I got you words.
Exactly.
And my love.
Or like get them coffee, like treat them to like a coffee as well. You should do too.
Yeah, take them out.
Because again, the gift is words. The gift is your presence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be present in the presence.
Yeah. My present for you is my presence with you.
Yeah. You never really know what to get him. You know he likes sports. You know he likes dressing well.
Snazzy.
And you know he likes books.
Reader.
And that's about it. And so...
And video games.
It doesn't say video games.
Does it?
No.
I thought it said he loves technology.
Oh, does it?
Loves technology, reading, sports, and dressing up for work.
Okay, yes. It does say technology. But I wouldn't necessarily say that translates to video games.
No,
personally.
Not necessarily.
So they'll correlate into the 4 stores in the mall.
But
so
it also says that it's the thought that counts. And you know that the most.
So it kind of just gets more into the details. And it's kind of a weird night. It's very kind of hazy, getting really late, obviously. So it gets into the first choice of what radio station do you want to listen to? Do you want to listen to the Snow Channel, the Billings Action News, or the Top Pop Hits with Brindle Creams? Good name.
Yeah.
And it's not that the choices don't matter. It's just that the choices you pick will often get you right into the same branch. Because unlike other choose books, sometimes you're forced to loop or you're going to want to loop back and try different things. Start from the beginning. Are you familiar with the concept of, in video games, the concept of a roguelike? Okay. It's basically a game where every time you die, you gain a little bit of experience, get a little bit of maybe different items or whatever, and you make another run.
Okay.
And every time you do it, you get a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, things like that. So for anyone out there, Hades is a very popular game. It's a roguelike. So you get more experience and just get a little bit stronger every single time. That reminded me a lot of this book, where it's every run, you know a little bit more.
Gotcha, yeah.
Anyway, what radio station did you listen to right away?
I listened to the Top Pop Hits.
I figured you would.
With Brindle Creams. I mean, as much as I love the Snow Channel, the idea of it, because I listen to a lot of, one of my favorite playlists is called Music for Plants. I just listen to it.
Oh, what is it though?
It's just music.
But what kind? If you could,
it's just like ambient,
Sure.
chill.
I did the Snow Channel because I didn't want to listen to news and I didn't want to listen to Top Pop.
Makes sense.
So it's this process of elimination for me.
So yeah.
So again, it doesn't really matter. You get a little bit more backstory depending on what channel you go to. Doesn't really matter though.
If you listen to the Top Pop Hits, you listen to the song "Love Is Real" by Martha Mubin. I mean, it's great. You're just listening to this song. It's like synthy.
And you're singing along.
Earwormy. You're like catching on. You're singing everything. Your anxiety's melting away. You have this like warm feeling in your heart. Like, I love this. All of a sudden, this small object darts out of the forest into the road. You kind of see it from the corner of your eye. It's like a black object low to the ground with a lot of little insect-like appendages.
And you gotta find out later it's a void crab.
Yeah. You don't get out of the car. You don't notice anything. You just kind of like take a breath, keep listening to the music, and just drive along. Go to the mall. So
for either the news channel or the Snow Channel, you find out that there's a rift in the void. And people are on it, like the authorities are on it.
Yeah, the anti-voidal task force.
That's obviously in the background. Obviously something bigger is going to happen. If you specifically do the Snow Channel, it's very cool. It's very kind of cosmic horror-y of the announcer kind of comes out at you and like speaks directly to you and you speak back and about the situation is very, very cool. Yeah. So I'm glad I hit that one right off the bat because it really set the tone of cosmic horror and just the horrors of the unknown. Sweet. But again, it doesn't really matter what channel you do because you get into the mall. You find a security guard. Security guard is, of course, a unicorn. And he says, hey, we're closing in a couple minutes. So your choice is either to go to the central hub or if you need a little bit of a snack right away. Yes. Yeah. Do you want to run to the hub so you can pick your store and hightail it out of there as fast as you can? Or do you want your tummy's a little rumbly? So what did you do right away? I went to the central hub. I did too. I want to respect these people's time. You know, I work at a place where people stay until the last minute. Yes. I don't want to do that to other people. Fair enough. So I went to the central hub. And then you get to pick your stores. So your stores are the bookstore, Books for Buds.
Yes.
Fashion Forward. Clothing store. Sports Spot.
Brain Drain video games.
Mm-hmm. And so those are your 4 stores you can pick from. What is really fun, though, if you go to the food court instead, you pick your food place. Mm-hmm. You have the option to pick from those 4 stores again. Mm-hmm. There's like a timeline that you're on that you don't really realize on the first time around. And things were going to happen at certain part of that timeline. And when you come back into the story, some stores will be different. Some characters will be different.
Yeah.
Based on where you pop back in.
Right. Because, like the second time through, it's not always quite as nice. You know?
Yes.
The first time you get to, all 4 of these stores, it's like, oh, everything's totally normal and fine,
Mm-hmm.
And the second time, if you've stopped for a snack, it's not always rosy.
Right. So like an example of that is if you go to the clothing store after the fact, you're attacked by the attendant there. Mm-hmm. But if you take a minute and go to the food court and then go to the clothing store, you see the attendant kind of start to change. Mm-hmm. That's information that you don't get right off the bat.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to the central hub. We're picking a store. So what store did you pick right away?
I went to Books for Buds.
I went to Books for Buds too.
Oh my gosh.
You go to the store and there's an attractive velociraptor.
Yeah, it's a beautiful blonde velociraptor.
And you know what I said? I said, clever girl. Shoot her!
You're like, no, Daddy, I love
her. No, Pa, I love him.
So you get there and she's gorgeous and you say, I'm trying to pick a book for my son. Mm-hmm. And she says, oh, I have the perfect thing.
And what book did she pick for you?
She gives you this book, Escape from the Billings Mall, this exact book that we're reading right now.
Yes. And yeah, she
says it's about you.
Right.
And you're like, huh?
And you're like, well, no, I'm not a character. I'm a real person.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, that's technically true because you're also reading this book. Mm-hmm. And so technically you are a person. And so she's not only talking to you, the character, she's talking to you, the you.
Mm-hmm. So you're like, I kind of don't get it, but maybe
yes.
I get it. Mm-hmm. And she's like, it's okay. Just.
Mm-hmm. And she keeps saying about timelines and different versions of you and things like that. So basically, as soon as you get the book, you're kind of forced to loop back. Is that?
Not necessarily. She gives you pay for the book. She gives you the book and she says, don't read the book.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Unless you want to create a time loop. Mm-hmm. So you have the book now. It's like cap letters books. It's in your inventory. Mm-hmm. Okay. But she says, don't read the book unless you want to make a time loop. You can either head back to the front doors or you can head to the front doors and peek in the book.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So which one did you do?
I didn't look at the book right away. Mm. I went to the front doors.
I peeked.
Oh, okay. So you're going to loop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was like, I can't help it. I'm going to look. So I peeked at the book and I was like, you know what? Most of what she said seemed like nonsense to me. So I'm like, I don't feel like a character in the book, but so I opened the book up and I was like, if the raptor is right, it might be a blessing to ride the time loop and get some better choices, right? It's a good thing. So I opened the book and then I ride back to the front. Mm-hmm. I'm at page 1 again. And I was like, what?
Well, I'm going to loop back with you in just a little bit.
Okay.
So I don't read the book. I go to the front door. Front door is locked. Can't get out. You can try to break the glass, but you realize there's something on the other side of the glass.
Yes.
There's some sort of monster. I think you find out later it's void crabs.
Yeah.
So you can try to get out or you can go back to one of the stores. Again, those 4 stores, any one of them you can go back to.
Right. You can go to the central hub and look for a way out from there, or you can go to the food court.
Right. So I go back to Books for Buds because I was like, well, that's a known quantity. I know what's in there.
Right.
The attractive Velociraptor is like, hey, you're doing really good, but I'm basically forcing you to loop back.
Right, because as you're running there, the unicorn is following you.
Mm-hmm. And the unicorn has turned into like a Lovecraftian horror with tentacles. And
right, like his head is melting away and like black goo is coming out and he's getting tentacles forming behind him and he's telling you to like look into the void.
And certain things are going to like keep happening on certain in certain branches of the timeline. So every time you go back to a store a second time, the unicorn will always be there chasing you.
Yeah.
And sometimes depending on what you do, he'll catch you.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm looping back with you. So we're back at the beginning, fresh run, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you do this time?
So then when you go back, it's like, oh, now we're back in 1.
Mm-hmm.
So you start over again in the time loop. And it's like, okay, what are you going to do? So I listened to the Brindle Creams thing again, went to the mall.
Mm-hmm.
But this time I went to the sports spot.
Oh, okay. I did the clothing store.
Oh, okay. I went to sports spot.
The attendant is?
A Bigfoot.
Yes. Uh-huh.
You get there and the Bigfoot's like closing up.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, wait, I have to get something for my son. And she's like, no, there's a timeline tear out at Lake Elmo and I got to go. Like, I don't want to be here. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I don't have time for you to look around, but I will get this. I will get something for your son. So she goes inside. She gets you a baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
So you have
great gift for your 25.
Right. You have a
25-year-old
baseball
son.
Bat in your inventory now, though. So that's pretty
But
cool.
like, it's just, my kid likes sports.
Yeah.
My 25-year-old likes sports.
He likes
baseball bat.
Now you have a baseball bat in your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And as she's leaving, you're like, wait, you didn't lock the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, ooh, actually, the gate doesn't really lock. It just, it's broken. So,
which comes into play later.
Yep.
But you don't know that unless you get this information right away.
Yes. So you head back for the front doors and the same thing happens. Front doors not working. So you can, again, try to break the glass, go to the mall's central hub, go to the food court. So I went to the mall's central hub again, chased by this Voidal unicorn. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go to the sports spot again because I know that door's broken.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I get through. However, when I get in there, it's like a bunch of eggs and spores and all of this stuff.
We should have flip-flopped, Abby. I'm finding out because I did the fashion store. Anyway, let's keep going.
Then it's like if you have a necktie, you can wrap it around your nose and mouth before creeping to the exit. And if you don't have the necktie, but you're going to take your chances creeping to the exit anyway, then you can do a different thing. Or if you're going to head back out to the mall. I was like, okay, well, I'll try my chances in the mall again. So I go back out to the mall and I'm like, okay, trying to get out of here while this like big unicorn is chasing me. So I'm like, all right, I got to go to either Fashion Forward, Brain Drain Video Games, or Books for Buds. So the video game store lets me through because the video game store is sentient.
Yes.
And it predicts everything that I'm going to do. It's like a sentient AI video game store. This whole time, the unicorn's still trying to chase me and get me. But the door on the video game store has slammed down. The video game store is like, hey, I knew you'd need a place to escape. So come on, let's go. And I was like, okay, let me through. And it says, all right, you can go through. You have to know this code, though. It's 4711. Go in through the concourse and you can get out. And I was like, okay. So I've got the
And that's important for later.
Yes.
Knowing that code.
So I go in through the mall concourse. And as I'm walking, I'm hearing this dripping sound. And I look up and there's a pipe. It's dripping this like black toxic ooze. And I'm like, oh my God, this is super gross. I have the pass, though, that can get me through this thing. So I open the door and I use my right passcode, 4711. And I go in through there and I hear this like big voice that's like, what are you doing in here? And it's a maintenance worker, a Triceratops.
Oh, I saw this. I never got to this, though. Okay.
Yeah. And she's wearing a Martha Mubin t-shirt over her uniform. You're like, I'm trying to escape. And she's like, you don't belong back here.
But also, if she works at a mall, she should be called a Triceratops.
And she's like, I'm going to call security on you. You should not be back here. And you're like, no, don't open the door. So you have to decide if you're going to tell her about the Voidal ooze or if you're going to try to get on her good side by complimenting her t-shirt. And so that's what I do. I'm like, hey, girl, I love your shirt.
Yeah, this is so all the details, all the way it folds back in on itself.
Yeah.
It's very smart.
Right. Because you like to have known the Martha Mubin stuff.
Yeah, you would have had to do that radio station.
So I'm like, hey, I love your Martha Mubin shirt. And she's like, oh, you're a Moob head? And I'm like, yeah, I've seen her 4 times. And she's like, I'm going to be going to show number 12 in October. And I'm like, oh, girl, you're a real fan. And so we're just like talking about Martha Mubin. And she's like, I can tell if you're a Moob head, you're not looking for trouble because, love is real. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to be out of your hair in no time. So then you crawl up onto the rooftop. You're like trying to get over to the parking lot. When you get over there, you hear these strange fluttering noises. And you look down and there's all these void crabs, but they're evolving and getting wings.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. All of a sudden, 4 spotlights burst through the air.
Right.
The Anti-Voidal Task Force is coming to clear these void crabs. These wizards in colorful robes start coming down to clear this, all this stuff. And a big loud voice goes, "Citizens in need of rescue, please wave your designated flag to show you're uninfected." And you're like, what? Designated flag? I don't know the color. So you see this long metal post, and then you see blue and green tarps. So if you pick blue, you have to make a blue flag. You can pick green and make a green flag. Or if you randomly have picked up a red piece of fabric, you can do that.
Huh.
I picked blue because it was the first option. I had no idea. You grab a hold of your blue tarp, wrap it around the end of the metal pole. You're waving it around. All of a sudden, the void crabs get up to the top. They start coming towards you. This wizard has binoculars. He's looking at you. For a long time, too long of a time. And then he's talking to somebody else, and you're like, "Oh my God, come save me." And then finally he nods and they come down and save you. And you're like, "Oh, thank God."
So was that the right color? Or
yes.
No? Oh, okay. What was the red? That's curiosity.
It was a jersey.
Oh, from the sports?
I don't know how to get that red shirt.
Fair
I
enough.
never figured it out.
Okay.
But it's worth a lot of money. So you get saved last minute with this blue flag. And then you're at your son's birthday party. You're telling everybody about the story because they saw about it on the news. And then you're like, wait, enough talking about me. We're all here for this party. I'm lucky I made it out alive, but let's do the party stuff. You have to then go through this long choice part where it's like, do you not have a gift? Do you have a gift, but you found the red flag? Did you get him a baseball bat? You get him a video game? You get him a necktie? You get him a book?
I never got this. Okay. Because I never got this far. Awesome.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, I got him the book, but then I lost it when I did the time loop. But then I got him the baseball bat.
Right.
And I didn't drop that, so I should be good. So I go to the baseball bat, and I'm like, yay. He loves it. He's like, thanks so much. His friends all are excited for a pickup game after the cake. And then you're just overwhelmed with gratitude watching your kid play
some stickball
with his friends. He yells over, he's like, hey, you want to take a swing? You're like, you know what? My recent adventure has put a spring in my step. I'm in. So yeah.
Huh.
That's how mine went.
That is fun. Mine wasn't as long or as good because I die. So anyway, again, I looped back with you originally. And then this time I'm going to the clothing store. And the clothing store is run by a sentient dresser, clothes dresser. You're running around, because again, you only have 5 minutes. You say, hey, can I get this tie? Mm-hmm. And again, this is the tie you were looking for originally.
Yeah.
And it's red and white. Also, it's going to be really good at getting rid of the void. It's anti-void material, basically.
Yes.
I forget the exact language.
Anti-voidal fabric or something, treatment.
So then I pay for that, and I go out to the doors again. Again, the doors are locked. You can either break the doors or you can go back out into the concourse. And I think, hey, I have a weapon. I have a tie. I'm going to go out into try to find my car. So I break open the doors. I'm immediately surrounded by the void crabs. And they say, hey, if you have a baseball bat, you can fight off these crabs. And I say, oh no, I don't have a weapon.
No.
So it was a choose miss miracle. It was like a gift of the Magi experience where if I could have given you my tie and you could have given me your baseball bat.
Yeah.
Because again, you need the tie to as a filter instead of, it's not an actual weapon.
Yeah. If you try to run through the store without the necktie, you do get infected by the void. Mm-hmm. So there are so many great endings. Mm-hmm. It's impossible to pick favorite ones.
Oh, but I'm not done yet.
Yeah, keep going.
If you have the baseball bat, you can fight. If you don't have the baseball bat, you can just try to outmaneuver them, or you can just run back into the mall, which I always appreciate. It was hey, I don't have this thing. that I didn't know I needed. Can I just make another choice? I always appreciate, because otherwise I don't want to be like sunk for something I didn't know about.
For sure.
So at least in the book, at least. So yeah, run back into the mall. Again, you have the option of going to either of those 4 stores a second time. This time I go to the clothing store instead of the bookstore. And the sentient dresser has now been infected. I think if you have the baseball bat again, you can try to fight it.
Yeah.
But I don't have it. And so I get wrapped up into its tentacles and I die.
I think even without the baseball bat, you can like try to knock it over with a shelf.
Right.
And when you knock it over with a shelf, then you see a pair of mall keys. And you're like, wait, can I grab these mall keys? Is it actually dead? So you sit there watching it for a long time. And then you're like, do I grab them or not? And you're just watching it. And you're like, I think it twitched.
Yes.
No, it didn't twitch. Okay, I'm just going to do it. And then you grab the keys and then you can go through the concourse.
Okay.
And that ending is really fun because you end up going into the security office.
I saw this, yes.
Yeah. Like you're looking out into the food court and you're seeing all these void crabs that are just like flooding the food court. And it's just like toxic tar everywhere. In the office, there's really not anything noteworthy, but you see a radio that's blasting the snow channel. So you can turn the radio off. You can change the channel to the news, or you can change the channel to the top pop hits with Brindle Creams. And I was like, you know I love my Brindle Creams. So I changed it to Brindle Creams. And Brindle Creams is like, you know what? It's kind of a weird night. I've been getting so many calls from listeners about this Martha Mubin track, Love is Real, that I'm just going to play it for an hour. Let's do this. And so the song starts playing and there was a burger on the desk and it was growing tentacles.
Yeah, the burger comes into the food court storyline.
Yeah. So there was like void tentacles growing from it. And as soon as the Love is Real song starts playing, the tentacles start trembling and shaking and pulling away from the music frantically.
Oh, okay.
And it clicks. You're like, if there's one thing that Love is Real does, it proves that love is real, a fact that all creatures from the endless cosmic void despise. So...
And if you've seen pictures of Chuck Tingle, he always wears a mask.
Yeah, he wears like a large bag mask.
Yes, like a
head.
pillowcase almost.
Yeah.
And it always says love is real on it.
The love song is so powerful, it can drive the creatures away. Who knows what could happen if you properly amplified it? I could get to the manager's office and play this over the loudspeakers, over the mall PA system. So you crawl through a vent into the mall, into the manager's office. All of the crabs start like shaking and like trembling and collapsing, and this unicorn starts rumbling towards you and crashing through everything, and eventually he turns into gray ash and all the void crabs do too, and you save everybody.
That's fun.
I know.
That's a good one.
It was great. And then you still get to go to your son's birthday. So
how about let's not get to basically all the endings, because there's so much here. I highly recommend this one.
Yeah, I don't think I got to... I probably read this book for the longest I've read any Choose books. I don't even know if I got to like half of the endings. Right.
So we barely spoiled anything, I feel.
No.
So pick this one up if you can. How about let's get to like kind of favorite parts, favorite scenes. If there's anything else you wanted to add. One of the things that stuck out to me was, again, there's that food court you can go to. You can go to the Chocolate Milkman.
Yeah, Chocolate Milkman, Spaghetti Hut, and Ben's Burger Barn.
Yes, so if you go to Ben's Burger Bar, you can either leave right away because this guy's taking too long and he's kind of zoned out. Something's definitely off.
Yeah.
Or you can have one of his burgers. Ben is like, oh man, health inspector was on me today because there's rats that were going by this box with all these burgers, but I don't know, they're probably fine. So based on the information, you can either just leave or you can have one of the burgers. And so in one of my runs, it's like, oh, let's have a burger, see what happens. And then within 5 minutes, you're like doubling over in pain. And so then, you are infected. And then again, you can go to any one of those 4 stores. And so with that run, I went to the clothing store again, and the dresser guy knows that, oh, there's something wrong with you. And so he locks the door to his place you can't go in. But if you go to, I went back to the Velociraptor lady, and her whole thing was, hey, you're making really bad choices. Do this again. Read this book. We'll pull this book out. Read it. You have to do better. That was fun. But really quick, is there one more thing you wanted to talk about?
Yeah. One of my favorite things is, when you come back and you go to the front doors and they're locked, you have to go back into the mall essentially, or go outside. If you go to the food court for that second choice and you go over to the spaghetti hut, it's empty. Then you hear this weird sound. You flip the light switch in the back area. There's nothing happens. And it's just darkness. And you say hello, and you hear hello. You're like, who's there? Who's there?
Oh, I didn't get this. Okay.
And it's like, oh man, should you get the heck out of there, or should you go into the darkness? And I was like, I should not go into the darkness, but I'm going to do it just because I want to see what happens. So I go into the darkness, and it's this black empty space. And you're like, who are you? And the voice says, who are you? And you reach your hand out.
Good decision.
Into the darkness. And then you touch a hand. And the voice says, you know who I am. And it's a familiar voice because it's your voice. And in every timeline, there's a version of you, a reverse twin that exists. Some of them are kind and loving, but sometimes a timeline tear can call out the ones who are more sinister with their intentions.
Okay.
So this person is like, I would want the same thing that you would want if you were in my position. I want your life, essentially. You're like, no, this is my home. And they're like, not anymore. And so the lights flicker on. You see this version of yourself. It's a mirror image, except it's completely skinless.
Oh.
It's just red muscle and tissue. Just terrifying. The next morning, someone does show up to your son's birthday party with a great gift. They enjoy the cake. They sing the happy birthdays. But then this version of you goes in the bathroom, and they push their baggy skin up around their eyes. And
that's a great ending.
In this couple days, they won't look so baggy anymore because the skin will be there. But yeah, it's the opposite version of you.
So basically, you run into Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. Hey, me, it's me again.
Yeah, you found
that stupid song.
Your
Meet the real me.
Evil twin that stole your skin and your life.
Love it.
It's so creepy. I loved it so much.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the endings are very like that good cosmic horror description of you like going into the void and turn into nothingness.
Yeah.
So yeah, highly recommend this one.
For sure.
And again,
I highly recommend Chuck Tingle books in general. If you love horror, read his
Sure.
books.
Well, I'm going to start now based off this book. But I was also going to say, if you just want to get into choose your own adventure books in general, maybe some of the kid ones aren't for you anymore.
Right.
That I think that's understandable. But this is a great way into like the genre because it is more for, it can be for teens or even for kids as long as you kind of censor some words. But it's very accessible. It almost feels like a video game in your mind.
Oh, yeah. Like this.
That was the promise that we were always like given, but this actually feels like it, I feel.
Yeah. Like this one reminded me so much of like a lot of the moments in Bandersnatch.
Oh,
the
yes,
Netflix
yes.
show, where it's like you just keep looping back and then the timeline changes a little bit and stuff. I love it. I love Chuck Tingle. I think everyone kind of thinks about Chuck Tingle and they think about his funny covers of his books, his more subversive stuff. But really, like, is just such a talented writer and thinker.
Yeah, it seems that way.
So
based off of this, yeah, I completely agree.
And
so,
are there typos sometimes? Sure. But do I care? No.
I mean, yeah, and if you're going to knock it a little bit, the font is very small.
Yeah.
Because it's independently published or self-published.
Yep.
So font is very, very small.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard to read. Also, there's no illustrations, which that's just me. Like this book would be so much cooler if you could just see some of the stuff, in my opinion.
Yeah. Chuck,
but again, that's
republish it with with some illustrations, man. That would be great.
Again, that's just a small criticism.
But it was I read it as a ebook, and it was fun. It wasn't like difficult to go back and forth between choices. Like the choices are basically links at the bottom of the pages. So if you have thought about reading interactive fiction as an ebook and then wondered, oh, is this going to be weird with all the flipping and stuff? It's really not, because most of it now is like they have links and stuff at the bottom. So you're not, doing a bunch of like scrolling or flipping or whatever.
So yeah, pick this one up if you haven't already.
Definitely.
So yeah, let's get to just getting out of here. Make sure that you subscribe on the podcatcher of your choice. If you can, give us a 5-star review or just rate us anyway on the platform you use. Again, there is Pocket Cast, there is Spotify, there is Apple Podcasts. Again, it helps us out a little bit. And it's a good gift for us for Choosemas if you haven't already. We don't want anything. Oh, we don't want anything from you. We just want you to show up. But actually, what we really want is a 5-star review. If you
and our 2 front teeth and a hippopotamus.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Only hippopotamus will do.
Oh, we're on Redbubble, of course. If you want to get a shirt. Good stocking stuffers. There's some stickers in there too.
And the booty shorts. They're coming. I promise. I promise. You will.
This is your grown-up Christmas list.
Booty shorts from Choose Your Own Book Club. No more scrubs. And follow us on Instagram, because Abby just posts some fun stuff every once in a while. I think that about covers it. I'm not sure what the next book is. I'm not going to look up. It's Choosemas. I'm taking the rest of the day off. The next book is 53.
If we decided to go back right away. And we might not.
50.
So until then, Merry Choosemas. We got some really fun stuff planned for next year, or some things in the works that we're thinking about. So I think it's gonna be a really good year for the show. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for choosing us. Yeah, I think it was a really good year.
Yeah.
I've been going back and re-listening to a lot of the old shows because they're all on YouTube now.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, just the recording this year just really everything just sounds a lot better. So
yeah. We invested.
Yes, in ourselves.
Yes, baby.
So yeah, looking forward to another year with you all, and I guess with you too, Abby.
I was smiling, and then my jaw dropped in mock rage.
So until that time, my name's Peter. I'm a librarian.
My name's Abby. I'm also a librarian who should be rich.
I wanna be rich. And so we'll see you next time, folks.
Bye. I don't really want to be rich. I feel like that would be bad. I want to give my money away if I was rich.
Well, good.